Wow, I'm alive. I'm very out of practice. I'm sorry. Hello. I'm going to put my keyboard down there. This is all more than likely going to change before I do this properly. But I'm just on just now because I wanted to test the ability to stream, and that is the purpose of my being on just now. But I thought I wouldn't just do that because like I could be on camera, and if you're anything like me for the past 8 months or so, you probably have been on camera quite a lot, even if you've even if you don't stream. So I thought I would try it. I can't promise too much because not only am I really out of practice with streaming, but I've never had this equipment set up like this, and I can't even describe to you. I am like stuck in this tiny little room. So excuse me for that. You might hear the gameplay. I don't know whether that... Yeah, I think it maybe just comes up when I've got the game open, which I will be doing in a second. Okay, I don't know where to look. My webcam's down here, my TV's over here, and my computer's over there, and I've got my phone set up as well to give me a view of what the live stream looks like. So excuse me if that's poor placement. I have no idea. I've also chose red for behind me. It was blue because the last thing that I was doing was suited a blue light. But I've got it red again. You know, whatever kind of shows up on the camera the best, I guess. But I will stop rambling. The audio level, I'm not sure how that's going to sound. We have my computer, like I said, over here, and it's a jet engine, so you might be getting that as well. The last test I did, I only had my microphone coming in as a mono track, which as soon as I heard it, I knew why that was. It's because the way the Focusrite deals with that, so it needs to go in as a mono. Which was annoying because I did it like an hour long live, not live, private live stream. But yeah, so I am going to quickly switch the source of the stream to 1, is it? No, to 2. Sorry, I'm completely out of practice for this. And I'm going to... Ow. I can't even describe to you how squashed I am in this room. I'm going to switch the source for this to with the webcam, and yay, you should be able to hear it now. I hope. So I'm going to test the sync a couple of times throughout this. So I'm going to like stop and then test the sync just to see that it's definitely at the time that it's meant to be. So this is... And... Okay, those noises are meant to be in sync just for future me. Okay, so I'm going to be looking at the TV, which is over here, and my webcam's here, so excuse me if I'm not looking directly at the webcam, and live chat is kind of behind it where I'm looking just now, so if anyone did come in, then I would hopefully be able to see them. So let's start. I'm going to see how much of this game I can get done. I say that all the time, and I actually play it like all the way through. So I'm going to kind of switch my commentary from... I've just realised something. Sorry about the noises. Turn my main bedroom light off. Let's see if this is... Sorry about the clicking noise at the moment. Right, okay, that should be it. And if I can extend my leg out like that, so that I can see the webcam. Yep, I think that's okay. Just turn this a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's start a new game, and I'm going to kind of switch my commentary to actually speaking about the game as if I'm live streaming, which I am. So Superliminal is all about perspective and all about changing perspective, but you get a lot of opening and a lot of introduction in the introduction of the game. So let's do that. And hopefully my webcam is in a good position for seeing the subtitles.
Are you filled with feelings of self-doubt? Do you find yourself prone to minimising massive dilemmas? Or for allowing the smallest problems to get blown completely out of proportion? At the Pierce Institute, our patent-pending Somnosculpt technology provides safe and effective dream therapy while you rest in the comfort of our flagship clinic. Located right next to the secondary overflow parking lot at the University Medical Centre. Somnosculpt, we'll make your dreams come true.
Okay, so yes, we are in a virtual world basically, but we're not in a virtual world, we're in a dream. We're dreaming in this special centre. Now, I am not going to promise that I'm going to speedrun it, but the pace that I go at, I would get the achievement, the speedrunner achievement or trophy or whatever you want to call it. So I'm not going to be explaining a lot of the story, and there's going to be some bits that you kind of skip over, but excuse me for that.
Terms of service accepted. Congratulations on falling asleep.
Yeah.
Welcome to Somnosculpt. Your progress may be monitored by qualified specialists. This orientation will adapt you to eyelids, our interactive, lucid induction dream state in which you retain full consciousness and control.
Okay. I'm not very used to like being on camera either for my Let's Plays. I don't do that very often. So I kind of bite my lip a lot, I've realised.
Confirmed. You can move freely, interact with surrounding objects, and listen to messages from your patient care team. Please note that I am the standard orientation protocol, and that my voice has been explicitly chosen to remind you that I am not a part of your patient care team. I do not care.
I do not care. There's a lot of, and obviously you're going to get this in any puzzle game, but there's a lot of kind of Portal-esque humour as far as like some of the lines. Now there's a completely different story, but it would be remiss to not mention it.
During eyelids, you will lose the ability to awaken suddenly due to realizing that this is a dream. Evidence: I have already informed you that this is a dream. You did not wake up. Please complete the remaining orientation activities.
And I'm not going to do any like behind the scenes things, like I'm not going to go through there. I might do like a let's play of it where I'm not kind of putting the pressure on myself, but I want to do it as fast as possible. There is another achievement that I'm trying to get and trying to get down to, which I think I'm already off pace for it, but
All
it's to do it
environments
in
perceived during eyelids should
under.
reflect a typical mental
It's
state.
really hard to
If you believe
just
your mental
talk
state
while
was
she's talking.
compromised by Somnasculpt, please provide a comprehensive, rational explanation in your post-procedural survey. Completed surveys may be eligible for a gift card.
If you complete it in under 35 minutes, you get another trophy. I've not quite got that. I think I'm like at 41 or something is my best pace. Okay, so I want to lift that up. Probably not how I've done it, but oh well. Okay, and then lift it up like that. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I don't know why I'm looking up like that. Like, so, like, it gets a bit trippy.
Please stand by for polite recognition on your completion of the Somnasculpt orientation. You did it. To maximize the time allotted for your therapeutic
That was
journey,
it.
please do not delay in proceeding through the final doorway as indicated.
I need to get better at things like this, little bits like this, and yeah, that's not any good, Marky. And I also don't press circle to lift things up. I press the right trigger R2 to lift things up. Just a preference, but most of the buttons, like a lot of the buttons, you can use to lift things up. And I just use the right trigger, R2. Yeah, I'm not showing any of the secrets. Like, you could have crossed that dark bit that I fell into. But it took me ages to do that. But... and to run through. So this will take like 40 to 50 minutes, I would guess. I turn right here. Yay, I got the right way this time. I always get that wrong. Always turn left there for some reason. Okay, and then I want to make that size, and then I hope that falls over. Is that too steep now? No. Okay. All these radios dotted around, they play automatically, and this one's going to play now.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to talk to you about being special. So special, in fact, that we have no idea where you are. But not to worry, we're working on it.
Yes, Dr. Glenn Pierce is Scottish. Is he Scottish in real life? We don't know, because he might be like typing this in and it's like, choose Scottish accent. Because the Scottish accent is meant to be like, I don't know, like calming. Do you feel calm by watching my my playing this game? I don't think so. I don't feel calm. Oh no. That's annoying. Pick this up quickly and then go through here. I'll move my head quite a lot when I'm like thinking about moving in the game. Psychological. Okay, yeah, that was not very good, Marky. And then it kind of pops into the exact place that you need to be. There's another radio, but again they play automatically, so you don't need to stop and try and press it.
Hello, my name is Dr.
And
Glenn
yes, he does
Pierce,
introduce himself
and I'm
every
just
time.
popping in to give you
Pretty
a
much
quick
every time.
update on where you are. We still don't know, but please keep moving forward, and hopefully you prefer frequent updates to being reminded that you are completely lost.
So yeah, there's a lot like perspective and things like that. It's hard to kind of commentate on this because Dr. Glenn talks to you a lot. Here's another one, but yeah, the all about perspective, and we're now above there where we were earlier on. So just so you know.
My name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and we still can't find you. But you should now have access to a series of elevators that should
It doesn't
trigger
matter
your
about where I
subconscious
was
to
there.
gradually
That was a
wake
bit
you up.
annoying.
You should also find a variety of emergency exit signs that should lead you to them.
Okay.
Will all of this work?
I'm a bit
Absolutely.
small.
Hello.
That's
My
another
name
thing. You
is
can
Dr.
mess with
Glenn
your own
Pierce.
scale.
In the event that this elevator does not wake you up, please don't interact with anything that strikes you as psychologically significant, as we will
Going
not-
well. Going well. Again, my fan is like a jet engine over here. It's annoying, but it's in a really good position for everything. So if it's not annoying for the commentary, then I'll probably have it where it is just now. And I've got 2 lights, and then I've got the RGB light behind me. But I said that I was going to stop talking about the fact that this is a test stream and act as if it's an actual quote-unquote real stream.
This is an automated message for all patients who attempted to use an alternate pathway to access the next phase of somnasculpt therapy, but
I
who
didn't
have
know I
become
was-
trapped in a dream state paradox instead. Your decisions imply a failure of orientation, which reflects negatively
know I
on
chose
the standard
the
orientation
alternative.
protocol. You will rectify this failure immediately.
Okay. See if I can jump up here. Yep, there we go. And then jump in there. And then turn around. And yeah, this isn't the laptop that I normally use.
Professional tip,
Um,
the average adult can
like
only
day to day,
withstand 3 to 5 dreams
mainly
per
because
night.
of the fan, but
Once
it's
this
like
threshold
more
is
powerful
eclipsed by
than
entering
any
more
other
dreams,
computers.
Your mind will suffer an explosive mental overload, reorienting you for
Yeah.
the emergency exit protocol. Please subject yourself to explosive mental overload.
Yeah, when in the next level, when you subject yourself to mental overload, it's not just me, it's common amongst other players of this game.
Please
Yeah.
note that a reluctance to volunteer for the risks associated with explosive mental overload implies a misunderstanding of all other solutions, all of which are far more traumatic and likelier to result in catastrophe. I am not capable of suboptimal suggestions. Please exit this dream as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'm not very good at this, but that's too steep. Right, yeah. The next level, I normally mute the TV. It's not scary. You need to understand it's really not scary. It's just not very nice to play live. I don't mind like watching it back again, so don't worry. There's just a few doors that slam behind you, and it goes dark, so I mute it, but you'll still hear it, and I will unmute it after the level. But don't worry, there's nothing more scary than a door opening behind you. And I like all the loading ones, but I really like this one where it revs up and crashes through. I don't know whether that's completely random or whether it goes through a sequence of them, but like they're not connected to each level. Hang on, actually, 2 seconds. I've got a camera battery on charge. I'm going to take it off. Okay, sorry about that. The beeping is probably happening in the background, right? Oh well.
Hello.
I
My name is
think
Dr.
this
Glenn
event
Pierce,
is
and
connected
despite
to
touring
what
the
he's
waterfall
saying.
Serenity Zone in the previous
So
section
if
you've
you
just
do come
completed,
through here
you may
quickly
still be
and don't press
experiencing
the
feelings
radio,
of worthlessness and
I
self-doubt.
think it goes
Why
darker
do I feel
later.
like everything is going wrong?
But I
Even
might be
when the
wrong.
sun is
It
shining.
might just be from your position or from how long you spend in that room. But yeah, again, sorry if this is freaking anyone out, but I think it's mainly for the people who are playing the game. Like that door slammed behind you, right? And as these boxes, the diet juice is, or the diet drink, sorry, you don't call it juice in America, for the Americans watching. Yeah, the diet with the tea covered, so you couldn't see the tea, so you would see die. That was an over-explanation, I'm sorry.
Hello. My name
Here's
is
Dr. Glenn
Pierce,
talking again.
and I'd like to talk more about the feelings of worthlessness and self-doubt
Oh,
I mentioned
ahead.
before.
No, it's not. It's a chess
You
piece.
feel this way because you want the kind of happy life you see all around you, the kind you know everyone else is enjoying.
Oops.
And that's exactly why we're
That door
here to help.
slammed. Okay.
Warning. You were advised to subject yourself to explosive mental overload by descending into additional dreams, but have now descended into a dream within a dream instead, disorienting yourself even further. You are responsible for failing to make this crucial distinction.
Yep, so we're going into this area. I think this was accessible, but there's not much point in going through here unless you know it very well, but I've not tested that to see if it's actually accessible. Go through here, and then there's another one. So what you want to do is grab this, turn around, and then put it down. And you're coming up here. Ignore the door, it's just got a brick wall behind it. Knife and shadow.
Did you know that
Lots
unintentional
of red,
multi-dream layering occurs in less
but
than
we're
1%
almost
of
at the
patients?
end.
This correlates strongly
'Cause
with
if
the
you keep coming
99%
up
of
here,
patients who are able to follow simple instructions from the
And
standard
hit that
orientation
while
protocol.
you're passing. It's basically like a big room that's being painted, but I'm trying to stay on pace, which I'm not doing very well, to be fair, but trying to do it. How you doing down there, light? Right, in case there's like flames going to come up behind me from from this light, because it does get very hot. Okay, this is a fun loading screen as well. Okay. Through here. Okay, this one's all about like duplication. So instead of like moving stuff, you're going to duplicate it. It's very difficult to explain, not round that way. The exit sign literally is... So you're duplicating that fire escape rather than moving it. So it adds a complication because there's some puzzles here that would be a lot simpler if we just moved
Pierce
it.
requires you to note the
But,
following risks
hey.
of dream overexposure. Significant memory loss, both quantitative and qualitative. Hallucinations of dreaded or annoying objects. unrealistic beliefs about the lengths of hallways, and other side effects which have not yet been discovered or which cannot be understood.
Okay. I don't know whether I've made that too big now. I might have made it too big. I've not, but yeah, I normally am through here much quicker than this. So the bigger the object you make it, see the little smiley face as my pointer? I don't know what the meaning of that is, but it's back again. Yeah, the bigger the objects that make noises, the deeper they're going to make the noise. Did that not work? Yeah, I'm not very good at this one either. But you need to kind of roll that off. And this one's a wee bit complicated. This one took me ages. I needed to watch a video, a tutorial. I think this was the only one that I needed to watch a tutorial for. So I had no idea. Look what you do. Okay, that's the first time that I've managed that first time, because it's not actually like in line with it.
Warning. Dr. Pierce is frantically submitting numerous spelling and grammar mistakes into the standard orientation protocol in a desperate attempt to counsel you. I have no subroutine to correct these errors, but I cannot compromise the integrity of the standard orientation protocol. You will not receive these messages. They would not make sense regardless.
Okay, so you're basically duplicating these and trying to make them, I'm trying to make them as big as possible down here. I think, will that work? Yeah, okay. I need to get better at that one, because it's probably like a way to make it like 3.
Attention. Dr. Pierce continues to input
I love her
significant errors. I
sarcasm.
will interpret his basic ideas. Hello. My introductions are redundant. I am a real doctor who went to doctor
And this cuts
school.
off,
VR has never
sadly,
been a mistake.
because I'm going
I can
through it
help
too
you,
quickly.
But I also do not know how. Transmission ends.
But this is also quite funny. With
Hello.
Dr. Glenn
Name's
Pierce.
my
Or
Pierce Dr.
Dr.
Glenn.
Pierce Dr. Glenn. How are we doing? Just want to keep syncing that, or just keeping track of it at least. I can at least see the fan on the line, on the meter. When it's really loud, like I can see it appear on the, I can't even think what that's called, on the line that you see noises on the on the thing over there. I know what I'm talking about.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. This is a notification that you have reappeared on
good.
our monitoring system after a prolonged absence. Please continue to do whatever you did most recently, and discontinue whatever you were doing immediately prior to that.
Okay. Yay, I think I've got it. You need to have this house the right size for this, for you to walk through and jump up there, but then you need to resize it. I think this is too small. I might be wrong. No. Okay. That's another object, by the way, that radio. You can make it big or small and change the noise, but I won't do it just now.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce. In addition to continuing and discontinuing
What was that
as mentioned earlier, please also disregard any unsettling experiences that you may have recently had. Everything should have now reverted to being soothing and therapeutic. If this is not the case, you may be receiving this message in error.
Okay, I'm not very good at aiming this either. There must be like a better way of doing this. But hey, I got it. And come across here, grab this, and then I think this is, yeah, this would have been too big, or made me too small, I think is more exact to the point, but possibly would have been alright. Now I'm getting to a puzzle that I will tell you right now I do not enjoy.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to read you my favourite inspirational quote
By
by
me.
me. The worst thing you can do is focus on negativity. It won't spare you from the cage of death, the pain of disease, the cruelty of time, the cold shell of human nature, or the eventual loss of everything you've ever held dear. Whatever you do, don't focus on that.
Right, okay, I'm not good at judging how big this should be to be the right size. And so I'm telling you that now before I jump down here, because I'm not the right size. So it's really annoying as well. Like it takes time, and it's just a bit of an effort, bit more of an effort than I want to have. But there you go. I think it's the right size now. Yeah, to walk through here, and then you'll be above the swimming pool. So you basically want to make it small, and then again it's about perspective. So if I put it over there, then it's smaller than it was, but it's obviously bigger than it was in that little room. And you're alright to come through here. And
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and I'd like to thank you for triggering every single one of our 823 emergency protocols.
okay, I'm
This will assist
licking
us
my
greatly
lips
in improving
while
the system for
concentrating.
future patients. Congratulations. Anyway, you're now headed in the right direction, and we should be able to initiate the emergency exit protocol shortly.
Okay. Nope, I'm wanting to make it even bigger. Want to make it like as big as it can get, basically, is my aim for this one. Did I trap myself? I think I trapped myself. Right, okay, that's really awkward. Okay, this one I need to kind of figure out a quicker way of doing it, a quicker routine, whatever you want to call it, technique. I think that's not, yeah, because I would fit through that. Right, okay, what I can do at this size is put this in there. It's not ideal, but what I want to do is, nope, I don't want to do that. That's a bit annoying. Right, okay, what I want to do is put this one over here somewhere. Yeah, okay, that'll do. Not what I wanted to do at all. But Yeah, you can make it, you can put it through, straight through. I'm now holding, yeah. I wasn't, oh, right, okay. Whatevs. I can't actually, like, go through. I don't know why I'm not just going straight through. That was a bit silly, because I could have just jumped down, because I was in that keyhole basically, but I'm off pace now. Not that I was on pace, to be fair. Hey ho. Yeah, I'm just watching, because there's obviously a little delay, so I'm just watching how awkward it was. Okay. Loading. So that freaky one, that, not freaky but creepy, kinda not scary. How would I describe it? Oh, excuse me, hiccup. The one that I muted my TV for is the only one that, like, I would kinda suggest that if you're only playing it. But if you're watching my Let's Play, then hopefully I'm a little better. There's a lot of talking through this one, but basically you can read the subtitles to see what he's saying, but I like to get there and then get back again and turn off the alarm before they finish speaking.
Error analysis complete. You are exhibiting signs consistent with an increase in fear, hopelessness, and frustration. This is inconceivable, as somnasculpt therapy is proven to correlate with a decrease in these emotions. Hypothesis. Patient was
Okay,
improperly
try and get
oriented.
back.
Conclusion.
Because that's blocked off.
Impossible. Reformulating. Improved hypothesis. Patient requires additional somnasculpt therapy. Conclusion. Emergency exit protocol cannot proceed.
Yeah,
Emergency
I saw
exit
that
protocol
ages ago.
has been emergency destroyed.
It's been emergency
Continue
destroyed.
with somnasculpt therapy indefinitely on an independent basis, as all orientation resources have been exhausted.
This concludes
your
our standard
orientation
orientation
protocol. Goodbye.
Ah. I like, yeah, I got there. But you need to turn the alarm off in this level. Oh. You need to keep walking forward as well. But, yeah. Yeah, so you need to turn the alarm off because the door is closed behind you. And then now it's changed perspective. Ah, you do walk forward too. I thought you didn't. Okay, didn't do too well in that one. Ah, no. Hang on. I always do that. I always forget about that one. Like, if you left there, then there's a dead end, basically, and then you need to walk back. But I keep forgetting that you grab the painting. So this is all to do with,
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce.
like, positions and stuff, and, like, it's a bit trippy, because it has
Before you begin
this,
first phase of
basically.
therapy, I'd like to briefly describe the finite and fragile nature of the dream state.
Make that drop down. And then come around here. I'll get quicker at this. Like, I've only been playing this for a week, 2 weeks. So, definitely
Of course, nothing is
a
more
new
challenging
player.
than the difficulty of changing perspective, of fundamentally altering your perceptions.
And,
in a
like,
way
I'm
that will
not a
enable you to
speedrunner
face
at
dire,
all.
trial-by-fire
Does that table
scenarios
only
with
appear
solutions
when you
that
turn
could not
around?
be found otherwise.
It's annoying. Come in here, come in here. Exit temporary close. So you need to look at the direction opposite from the arrow, or else it'll loop you round. So you need to do that 5 times in a row and then turn round to the direction of the arrow. It's basically a dead end, but you need to look at it, and it does take some concentration. Like a lot of these puzzles, like it's not really made for commentary. I needed to do that, by the way. I didn't just turn around for the sake of it. You needed to make that dice disappear, and then it appeared up the top. If you look at that and click on it, then it will go to flat, wherever you're looking.
Finally, while we respect the unique progress of every patient, you must understand that it is possible to completely exhaust your supply of dreams, thereby entering a state in which you will not be able to wake up, even with the help of triggering mechanisms.
It's going to get a little bit trippy, and I don't know the solution to this. I don't know the solution to this. There's a solution that makes it go quicker, but I've not been able to like follow that in Let's Plays or walkthroughs that I've watched. But basically, as you go through, there's arrows on the floor that point you in the right direction. But there's a way to do this that you only kind of enter like 8 elevators, and I think I've went like the longest way. Oh man, this is so long. Yeah, this is crazy long. This is way longer than anything I've ever done before. And that's the same, it stretches out.
Listen carefully for the sound of an alarm clock, which will automatically play if you are approaching a destabilizing dream weight.
And then you need to go to the edge of this room that looks like outside, but it turns into, you see the walls forming. Then you turn round and you go round this side, hit the alarm, and then that's you finish this one. Yeah, that wasn't very good. I'll need to find out the solution to that properly. That was terrible. Okay. So how you all doing? Are you all enjoying this test stream? Hope you are. Always forget what room I end up in after that for some reason.
It appears you have entered the Sonasculpt diagnostic framework. Patients do not have access to this dream. Diagnostic warning. Unrealistic use of dream objects may result in
Oh, it
dream
didn't like that.
integrity
It doesn't
fail
like that.
states.
Yeah, it doesn't like that. But yeah, making a paradox.
Creating any refrain.
Please paradox from creating any refrains.
These
I
paradoxes
think by looking at different objects, you speed up this process of it disappearing, and don't know that for sure, but it does appear to be the way things are. Yeah, they seem to be disappearing when I'm looking at them, so yeah, I think that does speed it up. Come across here. This is my favourite level, by far. white space. Okay.
Hello, my name is Dr. Glenn Pierce, and many years ago, I had a dream. I found myself in a place where I understood that each of us begins as nothing, where everything I perceived was shaped by seeing it exactly the way I wanted to. White space.
Now I'll try to explain as much as possible what I'm doing with these puzzles, because there's some that you kinda might not understand what I'm doing. But most of it is fairly self-explanatory. If you've not understood any of it, by the way, get in touch with me and I will try and communicate that with you. Let's round this way and then I face the other way. And oh no, and then yep, round here. I like the floor here. I really like the aesthetics in this whole level, to be honest. But the floor here is amazing. I don't like this puzzle. Not very good at it. knowing where the wall is, where it becomes smaller. But hey, got there.
But in white space, I also faced the greatest challenge I could imagine.
Look at the light switch.
Because with a lifetime of life itself behind me, and all of the weight that it carried, I realized that seeing things the way I wanted to was not as easy as it used to be.
Turn that off as soon as possible, and then I always forget that that is not the end of the level. Always. I think that's intentional. Like, I would imagine that that's intentional. Yeah, this stream's already, like, well over what it would need to be to get the, to get that trophy. Oh well.
You're well beyond dreaming now, and further out than anyone has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged. After all, if this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
So you need to grab these chess pieces, which I'm not doing very well with this one, and put them in the box that's next on the path, or else you'll fall through and restart this level. That one's really small. I wonder if I should make that bigger, because it's only going to get smaller. Let's turn around and get it. Yeah, probably should have done that before, because now it's not that useful, because I'm going to be going through here anyway. Okay, so I'm well on schedule to get like under an hour, which is still impressive, I think, because they wouldn't have made an achievement for it if it wasn't. Because the first time I played this, like, if you don't know where you're going, you can get so lost, and like there's areas here that I'm just like rushing through. Just before that chess piece one, there was that area that's like a huge area, but you just kind of need to walk from one door to the other. And sorry if you get motion sick with this one. My mate gets motion sick with this game, and it's a shame. I do feel bad for him. You need to look up until you see the checks, and then you can look round for the door there, because I was looking down. Oh man, I'm getting a wee bit motion sick with this one. Okay, and then I'm just about to finish. You come through here, and then I've got one more alarm to turn off when it loads in. And then that's you finished. Or that's me finished. I'm finished. So I don't know what the pace was, because I can't remember what time I started, but I think it's been going 50 minutes, the stream. And that's not good. Okay. I'm curious to see all the technical stuff, like when I watch this back. That took a while. Okay, and then you basically go back in time and he spoils the story for you. So if you don't want to know what happens or explain the story,
Hello, my name is Dr.
I don't know.
Pierce.
You shouldn't have been watching by now. Because like you said, you probably have figured it out by now.
Everyone who comes to the Institute does so because they feel that they are no longer in control of something important to them.
So you're waking up, basically. This bit. I'm controlling this, by the way. Like, I've decided that I wanted to look up there.
The problem is not that the problems we face can't be solved.
And I don't think you need to move.
We become so afraid of failure that we refuse to see our problems from a new perspective. And so, we do the same things again and again and again. And therein, of course, we find
Let's not
exactly
move
the failure
and save it. Yeah, I don't think you need to move. I think it's done by the music. Yeah. Okay, so you don't need to move for the camera to move. And it's exactly the same time like that you've got. So basically you're waking up gradually. This is waking you up by taking you back through the layers of dreaming.
Your life will always be a struggle.
Sorry, did I knock my mic
You
there?
will always have problems.
This is
Today,
dotted round.
You have the chance
I'll
to
explain
see
that in a
things
sec.
differently. Even though it meant facing obstacles that seemed impossible at first, you thought outside the box, and you overcame
This is
them
where you
because you saw things from
saw
every
me
angle.
duplicate the
What they really
fire escapes.
because you kept moving forward, no matter how far off the path you were told you were
This is
headed,
the
or
freaky
how
level.
unexpected it became.
And there's a chess piece that looked like a person behind the door to freak you out. Yeah, so the time stops when you clicked the last alarm clock. That's when like if you had if I'd managed to do it in under 35
In a few
minutes,
minutes, you'll be back in
then
the
that
real
would have
world.
been when it
Some
would come
part
up.
of you will say that none of this was real. So how could it have really meant anything? But
And we're back in the first
just
level.
like the power of perspective itself, it will have been as real as you believed it to be. All you've got to do is wait up.
There you go. Superliminal, everyone. It's a good game. I'm not really on pace for that 35 minutes yet, but I do cut down on it every time I play, really. Little bits here. But well done to all the people who made it possible. I'm going to show you a quick couple of things in this game that you also have access to. So throughout the levels there are fire alarm things, and if you pull all of them then you get this in the main menu to switch on. That's interesting. You can also come into this menu screen and pretty much like change all objects. So you can see perspective in action in a way that I didn't really show. So there's a few different ways to solve some of the puzzles, and there's other secrets in here that obviously I'm not going to show you here, but if you wanted to play yourself then you could find like the blueprints dotted around, and there's also that room in there, and there's this light that reflects the moon in various sizes. I know that that's not very good because it's got this giant can in the way. Well, let's make the can smaller, and then you've got a big moon. I'm sure there are other secrets like dotted around here that I cannot see at the moment, or that I have not seen. In this room you've got like table that you can make bigger. You can't make every object bigger, but in this menu screen, like, there are a lot of objects that you can affect that you can't normally affect. And if I go back into main menu and go into, I think it's level 2 that it first shows up, I want to show you the what you get for collecting all the chess pieces. There's chess pieces dotted around. I'm not really going to explain it, but look up. There's chess pieces dotted around, and if you collect them all, like, there's normally at least one in each level, but if you collect them all then you have access to a secret room. And I don't know how to play chess, so I'm going to be quite dumb here. See if this loads. Come on. Okay, come out here and come into the reception area. Okay, fire extinguishers dotted around all the levels, and if you collect them all, then they do that. They want to have fire. And I don't think anything like becomes of that, but anyway, all the chess pieces, you come over to one of the computers and you're teleported to a secret room. See, this is another loading screen. I don't think we saw this one. So see, there's, as far as I can tell, there's more loading screens than there are levels. So you wouldn't see all of them in the first playthrough, as far as I know. I might be wrong. Might well be wrong.
Welcome back, Dr. Pierce. It's your move.
So she thinks I'm Dr. Pierce, and you can complete that chess game to get a trophy, but I'm not going to. If you want to, then you can look up. But yeah, if you look out here, you're kind of floating through the air at different parts of this level, but yeah, on the other side you might be able to recognise where we are, but we are somewhere that we were. Why is that? Yeah. Okay, so we were out here earlier on, and you could actually see this room from where we were. So
you're well beyond dreaming.
Yeah,
now.
you might recognise what he's saying.
Has ever come back from. But we hope that you won't get discouraged.
So there's
After
that
all,
room.
If this is a place of pure perspective, isn't it also a place where a different point of view could make anything possible? Isn't that why you came here?
And then, like I said, this is like a huge area where you just kind of normally go from one door to the other. But it's a huge area. And it's got quite a few secrets on its own as well. If you're wanting to 100% the game. Which I have, except that trophy to well, no, I don't have all the secrets, but I'm not going to go into it too much. But you can grab the chess pieces from where you normally grab the chess piece through there, and then you can climb up on top of these using the chess pieces. But yeah, I just thought I would show you that as well. But yes, I'm going to go to main menu and say my farewell. So there we go. And I can take these off now. Probably without the game, you probably hear my laptop clearer and louder. But yes, thank you for watching this test stream. If you are watching later on, I don't think anyone joined, but that's okay because that's the way I wanted it. But yes, I mean, the lights, this one can move further round, and it probably will. It's just that, like, there are, I mean, it is a tiny room. I can't even get across to you how tiny this room is. But there are ways that I can make it more efficient with the stream. So hopefully, if I do this again, I don't know how, like, regular I'll do this, but if I do it again, then I will do little things like that. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and please like, comment, subscribe for more, and let me know what you thought. And I just realised that the main menu is now what I left it as. I wonder if that, like, if you can do something with that. But yes, please let me know what you thought, and whether the volume was okay, and whether the webcam was okay, and whether the lights were okay. Like I said, I'd probably move this one further round, but then I would need to move some of this stuff that I've got down here. But like, I probably would. That's why I'm doing this test stream, so that I can see little things like that. And yeah, it's a thing. But thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye bye. I also need to set up hotkeys so I can stop the stream, because this is awkward. After I say goodbye, and then you're seeing my ear. Oh no. Oh yeah, let's clap quickly. And then let's go into without cam, because that's an option, and go here and then do that, so I can see whether that's in sync. And so